Okay, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the pilot episode on a channel called Podvodka, which is a Russian-flavored podcast thing. At least we're supposed to be. Unfortunately, all of my co-casters bailed out rather quickly. So, as Thanos said,
Fine, I'll do it myself.
and that I did. I picked a game, and today we're gonna play Valhalla, the cyberpunk bartender action. Oh goody. Although I have some questions to the design of that because it's really hard to read. I mean, the skyline blends in with the text, so it's not the best option, unfortunately. Anyway, I like cyberpunk, I like visual novels, I like anime, and I like pixel art. If you like the same things as I do, well, you're in luck. Although, since I'm not a native speaker, I will obviously have some pronunciation hesitations, grammar mistakes, and so on and so forth, so please, bear with it. Otherwise, it'll be the first and the last episode of this show, which would be unfortunate. Anyway, let's hit new game and see what happens. Okay, some interesting color coding. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. So sit back and relax. We hope you have a good time. Oh, I hope so. Jesus Christ, is my laptop that slow? I mean, Core i7, come on, gee. But it's the future, so. Okay. I need to say a disclaimer right here. I've never been to a bar. I have no idea how to not only make drinks, but just order them. I've never... Well, I know some names of the... I know White Russian, basically, because I like the movie Big Lebowski very much. So that's actually the name of my stream today. But I have no idea how to do it properly. So that'll be fun, I guess. So far you cannot click anything, unfortunately, but we need to get familiar with the surroundings, because in a games like this, knowing your surroundings is the best option. But we'll just skip the text. Someone called Anna says, "Hey, over here." It's like the Predator movie. Over here, over here. Jesus Christ. Okay. She's a lady trapped inside this flat-screen TV. Boo. How's that for entrance? Well, it was a bit shitty, if you ask me. Although she's a Japanese high schooler, which is always nice. Come on, Joe, look sharp. Well, you look sharp. You're a holographic image, I bet. The game is starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. Exactly. So far I'm not getting it. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. Well, shit. It's my first day at the bar. It's already closing down. Ah, Jesus Christ. Have you invented Podvodka by yourself? Indeed. I wasted a couple of days with my English-speaking friends and I just bounced some ideas of them. And eventually I came to that. Which sounds pretty nice if you ask me. And I'll admit, my little prank on you might have gone a bit overlord. Yeah,
Spawn more overlords.
gone a bit overboard. To be honest, I wasn't aware that was a prank, but okay. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. That's exactly what my doctor used to say. He's dead now, by the way. I'm joking. I don't have a doctor. I have several doctors. I have no idea what the brightest side of thing is, but you should totally find it. Okay. In case, you should totally check that parcel you got. Ooh, do we still use Amazon? Actually, how far is in the future are we? I have still no idea. I mean, we have holographic Japanese high school girls, which is obviously a breakthrough. Yeah, Leia, right on.
I have several doctors. They all dead now.
That sounds a bit creepy, though. See ya. Okay.
Just a dream.
There's something near the door. Well, that's probably the parcel that we ordered.
Chapter 1. Primer.
Primero, whatever. I'm really bad at reading the words in English that I have no idea what the meaning behind. Oh, I do read good game. It's okay. It's just you guys don't really, send many messages in there, so... And sometimes I'm not distracted from the game, so just send the message, let it rest for a while, I will probably read it a bit later. Your membership to Shining Fingered, well, that's a good name for it, will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least 800 by then. Holy shit, $800 for membership. I'm really curious about this Shining Finger. That's what she said. Zing! Make sure to save your data using Live Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. Ooh. Augments are always good. Okay, I guess we have like smartphone screen here. Hold to unlock. We can go to work, which is, it's like 5:45, judging by the clock. Too early for the bar to open, is it? And ladies, please, if you have that type of t-shirt, which said slut on it, please throw it out. Unless you're a slut, which is kind of ironic, but still. That's not a very good one. So who was the letter from? Nobody. Okay, someone named 4, in parentheses for some reason, asked us about the letter. I have no idea what letter is about, so... Don't care. Okay, let's unlock the smartphone and see what's going on. Okay, that's interesting design. We need Fibonacci from Good Game to get his take on these things. Okay, we have live backup. We can save. Okay, slot 1. Great. Not so much self-explanatory. We have a quest, I guess. Oh, it's augmented eye. Mass immigration. Oh, you know what? Remember, for those of you who played Deus Ex, the new one, the Eliza Cassan, the character from Deus Ex, who usually like news anchor. Mass immigration continues as... Okay, let's see. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, well, a lot of information exposition, we don't need that. I'm gonna reveal an economics measure. Okay, so we have hyperinflation probably, something like that. Wonderlanders, a newest threat. Jesus. Wonderlanders, a newest threat to your security. It's the same author. It's like, the author is very versatile. He or she could write whatever. Don't care. Cyborg in Hills returns next year. Well, I like Cyborg. Cyborg in Hills returns next year to Super Silver Thunderdome. That sounds like Psyonix's next game. Super Silver Thunderdome. Brought to you by the game company of supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars, later known as Rocket League, obviously. But the author is different, which is nice. Popular show Cyborg in the Hills. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need no cyborgs. Let's just go to work. We have like $0 at the beginning of the game, which is not really good. I mean, judging by the view outside, unless it's a poster, we're pretty high. The apartment has a TV, a bed, so I'm not really sure we will be able to support that. And we owe like $800 to some silver finger or whatever. Shining fingered, whatever that means. Anyway, let's go to work.
Tuesday, December 13th.
Okay, we're back. It's a single player game, right? Where's my favorite loot box then? Well, just wait for it. We'll probably see them later. Since you have zero cash, you might have to use that t-shirt of yours. Well, I'd rather not, to be honest. The actual music is a bit loud. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like the music. It really kind of Kenji Kawai style. If you don't know who Kenji Kawai is, he's a really great composer for Japanese animes like Pet Labor, Ghost in the Shell. You might check him out on YouTube. He has like a couple of live concerts that are really great. Skylines? Huh. No, we're gonna disable that. Anyway. Probably she sleeps on futon. I have no idea. This is the future, you know? We have no information of outside world. I only saw her apartment and the bar, which only has 2 tables and 2 chairs. So, not much to go on. Okay, we have a new character. I will pick the voice from my limited voice banks. And he will be Adam Jensen.
Ah, hi there, Jill.
Oh, hey, John. And Jill will be just voiced by me with my normal voice, because I don't care. Yeah, Shambler. Well, it doesn't look like me, though. I have slightly different hairline, and my hair goes back. Although, well, I don't know. Yeah, visual novels.
Visual novels never change.
Okay, this is John. Or not. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Okay, that escalated quickly. I have no idea what they're talking about.
When you let people call you Jules.
Quiet. Okay.
Are you okay? You look distracted.
Where's the boss?
Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and, Did you hear what I just told you?
You said something? Are you talking to me? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. That look, you're distracted. Very, very distracted.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. Which is one of the most popular thing to think about, right? Jesus Christ. Will we back off a bit?
What stuff?
Well, let's count with the Jill. I have to pay rent by 13th, which is always stressful. Then we have like $800 to pay for a silver shining fingered, whatever that is. Jesus Christ. Our finances is not the best.
Ah.
And I'm guessing that the in the brackets, Jesus Christ, it's like Five Nights at Freddy's things going on in the background. The things in the brackets, like with our thoughts, well, because otherwise it would be a bit stupid to say it out loud all the time. We need Tay and Boniver immediately. Well, the problem is, if they only could speak English as well, we would blow the internet right off. I'm pretty sure about it, but unfortunately they can't, so yeah. There's also the fact that I spent full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Jesus, Jill. That's okay. I spent much more time on this in my real life. That's how I learn English, actually. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out that the bar is at risk of closing. So not only in my life being shaken up, not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy.
I'm not crazy.
On top of that, Neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. Yeah, evicting is bad. And there are all the beer cans around. Well, beer cans around the apartment is basically your problem. I mean, unless you're paying a maid to clean all that shit up, you can just go and put them in a recycling bin. Come on. Come on, don't bullshit me.
Jill.
Sorry, did you say something?
Can you really work today?
Of course, I can.
Let's go through the basics, then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man.
Okay, stay serious, stay serious.
I'll skim the rest. But bear with me for the second here, okay?
Can I make a piano man? No, I cannot.
Let's start with a sugar rush.
But you asked for a piano man, just make up your mind, dude.
Look for the recipe used in the navigation bar in the recipe book.
Well, it's funny because it's like it's futuristic bar, and at the same time it's like breaking the fourth wall a bit. But I guess because it's futuristic, it's a really good chance that it's actually a bar, digital one, for you to look recipes in, which is kind of nifty. Hey, what if? Where's your stream, mate? You announced earlier it's not Good Game Live. Well, Siberian boy, you'll be surprised, but I announced it like 12 hours prior to that, so just check out your announcements.
You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet, or type like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from the cells on the right to the shaker in the center.
Gil, shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure that will be the next line. Oh no. Do you know how to mix special cocktails? I've never been to a bar. I don't even know how to drink them. Not to mention mixing.
Well done. Press the mix button.
Well done? I haven't done anything. Maybe he's blind.
Press the mix button and press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button to the drink itself to serve it. And that will be all.
So many instructions.
Oh, but if the drinks looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button to try again.
I wonder if that costs anything. Like, can I mess up every single drink before I actually serve it? And will that be subtracted from my pay? I'll be unfortunate. Since I have $0. And I probably really will have to wear that t-shirt that we saw in the beginning.
You can press reset at any time. Even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it.
Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Whatever that is. BTC. Like Bitcoin? Bitcoin? They will make you drink everything you messed up making. Well, I'm not really sure I have a high tolerance for alcohol though. That would be a bit tricky. Cyberpunk alcoholic dream game. Well, make your choice, I mean. It could be both. We'll see, we'll see.
Then there should be no problem.
Okay, here we go. Welcome back, Jill. Use the navigation bar to start browsing. Okay, Sugar Rush or a Piano Man? Let's see. Sugar Rush, 150. Okay. What about Piano Man? Okay, Piano Man, 320. We're gonna make that and he's gonna pay for us.
Or he will die.
Okay, Piano Man 2 Adelheid, 2 Bronson Extract, 5 Powder Deltas, 5 Frank... I have no idea what that is. Printer Guide, and 3 Comatrin. Well, let's just put it in. All on rocks and mixed. Okay. Put some rocks in. 3 Bronson Extracts, here we go. 5 powder... Jesus Christ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those guys. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 of those. Okay, let's try it. Let's mix it. Well, shit. Turns out we messed it up. Hopefully I didn't need to drink it. Okay, let's do it again. All on rocks. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 5 of those things. 5 of those things. And 3 of those. Yeah. Fuck yeah. No, I won't be using my memory at all because it's too complicated. I mean, I like chemistry as much as the next man. I mean, I like Breaking Bad for majority of the episodes, except boring ones, but still, I mean, I think I'm gonna go broke. I'm not very good at this. Here, happy?
Yes, Mary. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Now let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget.
What?
You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big.
Like so much of exposition.
Oh, and if the recipe says it uses optional chemistry, it means you can use none or fill it up to the brim. Optional chemistry doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Chemistry is the alcoholic factor in a drink.
You hear that? Chemistry students, just make the notes, make the notes.
It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that.
Are you done with exposition? Yeah, CinemaSins will be happy if that will be a movie.
No, I am, yeah.
Hey guys, it's Dana Scully from X-Files. At least you have quite an experience checking people's passports to see if they're eligible to drink. Well, yeah, if there's such a mechanic in the game, I'm gonna nail it right away. I can tell you that. I'm very good at nailing, though. Not like Hammer, though, but still. Shit, I closed the chat accidentally. Oh, no. Let me open it. Okay, here we go. Oh, but yeah. Well, something's gonna happen today. Although this guy looks like the in the Helsing Ova, the kid, the German fast vampire kid, whatever his name was. Who's that? I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping. What do you mean you found her?
Why bring her here?
My thoughts exactly. Well, it was either leave her outside at mercy of society finest, or bring her unconscious body in here. Well, that sounds a bit illegal to me. I mean, I'm not an expert, and that's a future world. For what I know, it could be totally legal. Found just some unconscious body in the alley, just bring it in the bar. With more use in there. Tay will be happy to learn about you being good at nailing. Jesus Christ. Shambler, come on. Come on. At some point, I think it will be nice to have the chat somewhere in the top corner. You know, where the cyberpunk bartender action Valhalla is. We don't need that information all the time. So I think we can just eventually put a chat in there so people can read where you guys write, because sometimes it's hilarious. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know what? I mean, you know that? That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. Well, I don't like Dana already. I mean, she's the boss, alright, but still. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. The two of you, believe in yourselves. Well, that's Shia LaBeouf's speech again. Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. Oh, how it goes, I don't know.
Do you think Chief knocked her out? Do you think Chief knocked her out?
Well, that will be totally illegal. Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it, taunting us, if that was the case. If that were the case. And it's not like her to pick such small girls, at least not unprovoked. Okay, I don't like this character, to be honest. I mean, the boss.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet.
To keep it quiet? What do you mean? I thought that was a girl. Oh, maybe he's talking just about this whole situation.
She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose.
Yeah.
Okay then, time to start the night.
Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Jesus Christ.
Come again?
While you spend the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs, lots of them. Other than let daily dogs in the bars? Why? I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory that you shouldn't.
You're joking.
Gil? Gil, come on. Come on, Gil. You've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of a woman? I'm sorry. I should make a woman kind of voice.
Do I look like a kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So as a punishment for leaving me to deal with it? To deal with it all my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun. I never asked for this. Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff?
Here. Here.
You brought that from home, didn't you?
That I did. It's like... I'm a bit proud of myself, yeah. I brought it from home, so what? Deal with it.
Fine.
With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new Jukebox. Jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. Well, that's doesn't sound very futuristic to me, unfortunately. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's the future. I mean, until Cyberpunk 2077 is released, I have no idea what to relate to. I mean, it's a bit weird. And we all sing like Ghost in a Shell, so could be. I wonder what what was the logic behind the decision. What decision though? Oh yeah, the Jukebox that plays only 12 songs. Wow, that's a marketing thing probably. We have like 12 pages of songs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I'll just play all of them.
Call everyone.
All Systems Go. I like the name of that track though. Add songs by clicking the... well, thank you very much. That should be up here because people usually read from... Anyway, doesn't matter. No matter. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Indeed. Wait, it's mustache. Jesus Christ, I thought it's a guy with just open smiled mouth with no teeth. It's like where his nose is. Jesus Christ. I was like, he's like Santen Saitama from One Punch Man. Can you imagine it? Try to look at him like he has no mustache and that's just the back of his throat with just open mouth like this. It's hilarious. Oh god. Okay. Okay, we need to pick a voice for him. Okay, probably he will be a bit grungy then. Usually anime characters with a mustache have a bit grungy voice.
Hey you! Get me a beer.
Okay. Oh, sure, right on, man, right on. A beer. How to make beer, though? He wants beer. Well, thank you very much, BTC recipe book. That was useful information. He looks like quite a big guy, though. Ah, big guy, so he need a big drink. And for big drink, we need double the amount, right, of ingredients. Except Kamatrin, because Kamatrin doesn't affect the size of the... Just beer. $200 for a beer. Holy shit, the inflation went through the roof. God damn it. 200 bucks. I really like this music track though. This is really Kenji Kawai like. 1 idle high, 3 bronze and extract, 1 power delta and frontal git. Okay. So, if we need double the size, we need double all the ingredients except Kamatrin, which will stay at 4. There's no rocks required, so okay, let's do it. This should be 4 of those. Ah, shit, I put accidentally. Okay, 2 of those. 4 of those. 2 of that. 4 of that. I'm gonna mess it up, won't I? And just 4 of that. Dick. Shit. Just the beer, come on, dude. Focus. And it's even not natural build. Well, it's a futuristic world. They probably have no proper ways of making a beer beforehand. It's like, I need to do it. Okay, let's do it again. 2 of those. Since we need a big drink. Oh, frick, I need a big drink, that's for sure. Although it's just water, obviously. Otherwise, the drunker bartender is not a really good option for a bar that's about to close. Okay, 2 of those, 4 of those. 2 of those. I'll just multiply it by 2, all of those ingredients. Okay. And 4 of that. Kamatrin is optional when it says optional. Well, it doesn't say optional. It's just 4. And as far as I remember, the Kamatrin isn't being affected by the size of the beverage. So if if he is a big guy, he needs a big drink, but still the amount of Kamatrin should stay the same, isn't it? I mean, I could be wrong, but 8? Well, fuck it, let's go 8, I mean. Huh, look at that. You were right. Well, okay. I guess. Here's your beer, sir. Here you go.
Yeah, this one is good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job.
Well, I finally see your teeth, which is nice. Because, no, it's actually even funnier since if you imagine the way I described it at the beginning, that he doesn't have any upper jaw at all, just empty. Told you, yeah, you were right, guys. You were right from the very beginning. I can admit defeat when I'm wrong, but I usually not. So, thanks, I guess.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine.
Jesus, gosh. Modest much?
Although, to be fair, what has taken me towards hellholes? Like New Jersey 3.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a bad sequel. Huh? To be honest, in real life, I usually do that. I say that a lot. Plus, a lot of my coworkers are Korean, so that's kind of plays the part quite nicely. What kind of work do you do, mister? Mr. Okay, I really hope it'll be a really nice last name to go with the voice I picked, and well, with the appearance of the character. Jesus Christ.
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson.
Really funny, because I have a friend from UK who has the same last name.
To Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Holy shit, we have a celebrity at our bar. Although, you know what? Your magazine is a bit odd, to be honest. I don't really like it, quite frankly. I prefer the usual eye. No augmentation required.
Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
Is it, I mean, I'm really bad at reading situations, but is it like he's flirting with us? It's like, I'm super powerful guy, and I'm a big guy, I drink big drinks, so that's slightly alarming. They started with quite an interesting fella, it seems. Did it though? He resembles the evil newspaper owner from the Spider-Man universe with that name. Yeah, it's like J. Jonah Jameson just got a bit bold when he was young. Got a bit of Santan, why not? So you are the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit then? Alice Rabbit?
Hey! People love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend.
Do they though?
Can you blame them? The idea of some wild card hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks brings money.
Well, he's a really good marketing agent, I guess.
And money brings nice stuff.
I think Good Game Rule is looking for marketing artists, which is, I mean, they could learn a lot from this. Okay.
Stuff like cars and houses and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Why for the kids though? I mean, kids should be alright. Until at least like 18 years old. I mean, to be frank, they could be 18 years old. They're still kids, right? For their parents, but still. I mean, it's a future. Relax. Relax. Asking too many questions. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about every single day. Moron. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read. Well, I can't read. Period. That'll be a great turn of events. I really hate your magazine. I can't read it though. It's a really Russian way to go about that stuff. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. That's a really fascinating dialogue, to be honest, but I'm a bit tired of that guy.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do.
Interns labor. Probably don't pay them much. Do you read the chat? Yeah, I do. I mean, you're talking about the sound. Yeah, there's no such option. You cannot disable the popping text sound, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. So.
The poor bastards think I'll help them, the full-time employees.
Oh no.
I'll help make them full-time employees.
You greedy bastard.
I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you are tired of one article about supposed hacker. But not all daily stories about murders and other horrors.
Well, I always filter one that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. Which is weird since we start our day like 6 p.m. By the way, how people pronounce can't in Canada, USA, or British way? I have no idea, because there are a lot of people, at least the place I working at, it's a mixed. So a lot of people from UK, Australia, so the R sound is more like that, while obviously US guys say can't. I cannot do so, while British guys go, I can't, surely. So, here you go. There's a nice bit of information about myself. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add glitch cities, lovely cities into the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People...
Oh, okay, he's getting drunk. It's gonna be so much fun.
People get people get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks.
Although his face doesn't look drunk, at least for now.
Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck.
Holy shit. That escalated quickly.
Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about. And you can make up the shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money is good.
Jeez, I'm getting tired of this character, to be honest. I'm not a people person to begin with, so I would just serve him a drink like, fuck off, man. That's it. Well, that depends whether they give tips in this particular game. I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with the mechanics enough. But if they don't give any tips, like, why would I carry them? Because we have a lot of stuff to think about it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I have some issues with overlays. No matter. Let's continue. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of the clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See?
Jesus Christ. As much as I like the cyberpunk anime pixel art bartender action, I find this dialogue is ridiculously boring, to be honest. I mean, it's not that I lack human interactions in my real life, but this is too much.
The kid on the restaurant critic column. Shit. Forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's
That kid couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column in the least visited on the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep playing.
Oh no. Well, the game insists that I keep playing it, sure.
He still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problems with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so? Jesus Christ.
He rarely writes about places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face?
Okay, that's a bit insensitive, but okay. No.
Wasn't this one then? Anyway, all that talk made me thirsty. Try give me a beer this time, please.
What do you mean this time? We gave him a beer already. Hello there, you're doing a great job here. I meant this stream in general. Thank you very much. I wish you had more viewers though. Well, you can take part in you can take part in this endeavor of mine and try to go to Twitch and just hang in there. Because, well, since half of my traffic goes to a Russian website, obviously it wouldn't be that many people, since on average Russian guys unfortunately do not speak English quite well, so be grateful to yourself that you had time to learn English throughout your life and now you're able to listen to me. Ain't that great? Anyway, let's continue for a while. Coming right up. Okay, we need a beer again. Beer again, this man likes his beers. They come cheaper and bulk at the store though. Not saying much, so I'll just do the same thing. Okay, we need 4 of those. We need 4 of those. And 8 of those. 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Shh, I forgot this guy. Jesus Christ. Need to be more careful. Need to be more careful. 2 of that, 4 of that. And 8 of that. Bam. Should be awesome. Yeah. Right on. Here.
Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile.
Is it though? Well, Shambler, I'm not really sure about. I mean, I'm really fine with the art. It's just the dialogue seems a bit excessive to me. I mean, there's not much going on. We just talked to this dude, and I couldn't care less about his problems, to be honest. That's why I wouldn't make a particularly nice bartender in real life. I would just serve drinks if I had to, and that's it. I mean, well, maybe it's just his personality does not, you know. I don't find it interesting at all. Just some big shot editor-in-chief or whatever. I don't care. Although usually people live through well, he's like, I don't know, like what, 50 probably? Or 30, but he had a really stressful life. I don't know. He has some stories to tell probably, but so far did not impress me.
Did I stutter, kid?
Why, you had an aneurysm in the brain? Right.
So tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. It's a fine establishment for aristocrats such as yourself. I wonder if he's compensating certain something with the big beers. Well, I wouldn't... Big beers is not like a big car though, right? And even if it were, it wouldn't help much, now would it? Because usually beer, alcohol in general, kind of actually prevents you from performing quite well. I heard. I mean, I'm not a drinker myself, obviously. But still.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional right.
Constitutional rights, holy shit. This thing got legalized really quickly. I wonder how constitution in this time frame sounds like. Constitution, just a book. Section 2, paragraph 3. If the place smells like a soap and dog piss, you can call it a hellhole. Oh, Gillian. He's the Adam Jensen voice, if I remember correctly.
I'm doing my best here. Thank you very much. Pritchard, how do I get to Italian Medical?
Who was that? No, but... Oh, sick burn. Jill, Jesus. He's your friend, isn't he? Nobody important.
Hey, I heard that.
Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. Yeah, you're awesome. The building is shit.
You can think of it as smell hole in hell, rather than hellish hole, if you like.
What? You can think of it as a smell hole. Oh, I'm sorry, small hole in hell. Doesn't make it better though. I think. Charming, yeah.
So, celebrities.
I think he's like looking for a story. Although he's not a journalist per se, he's just editor-in-chief, so. No, Eagle, I'm afraid I won't be able to work as a bartender part-time. Even this particular great mechanic. Holy shit, he actually owes us like $900, which is nice. I mean, if... Well, some of those money probably go to... Well, not probably, certainly go to the establishment. I'm not really sure what's our cut and all that things. But we need to collect $800 for sure. And that's only Shining Finger membership, whatever that is. We need still to pay rent though. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client. But I don't see you losing your shit.
Well, losing shit is bad for business, man.
You're not making me feel special, honey.
Chill the fuck out, dude. Don't call me honey, first of all.
And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous.
Those folks most certainly will go to this bar, which smells like dog shit or whatever.
Those folks people pretend to love.
Wait a second, what? Those folks people pretend to love, but actually... Ah, okay, yeah, I see.
Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
What do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs. But what they really want is to see their idols turned down to their level. They want to see them suffer. To get their...
Okay.
comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Okay. He's just drunk. Don't pay too much attention to it. Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong. But even if you were right, I wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Yeah, like we now playing this stupid game and talking to you, guy. Sadly, I failed to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals or... Oh, what's wrong with socks and sandals? Come on. Or if they're dating God knows who. It's our thoughts, okay. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. No, it's not. Come on.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong, voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Oh, Jesus, I'm so bored. I'm sorry, guys. It's really not my type of game, turns out. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than the person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing into the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. I wish he could just leave. We need some nice Japanese high school girls in here. Why are we talking to this guy? Jesus.
But this problem exists because they're once certainly constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they will make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that a lot, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. Keanu Reeves, for example. Keanu Reeves is a great example of that. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help. Jesus Christ, I'm really bad at pronouncing that word. Sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're investigating behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, Brett?
Do we have a shotgun underneath the counter? That would be amazing. You know, remember in the first X-Men? When Wolverine brought his claws out and like, shick! And the guy just put it like double barrel.
Well, two can play that game of,
Okay. He's super drunk now, I guess.
Hey! You're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat. Hell-bent on world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it.
Yeah, exactly, Eagle. It'll be fun, they said. There will be anime girls, they said. It's sad. It's just sad.
Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Nah, I'm afraid I do not. Talk about changing... Is there no... Maybe I'm playing this wrong. Maybe I can just ignore him. Is there a button to ignore the customer and say, you know what? I have a glass to polish. Could you just move along, please? Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It'll be like the priest who published confessionary stories and got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender.
But they were wrong. Because I am the knight.
A personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting half of our staff to do that.
They do? Oh no, wait. Ah, shit. What was that? What did I do?
You don't really think Lana Smith is just one person, do you?
Oh no, not Lana Smithy. Ah, shit. Had such high hopes of her. Who is that, by the way?
Figures.
Anyway. Eventually people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. They probably will fight me and kick my ass as well. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Oh, actually, fuck, I forgot about the TV show called Ray Donovan. The first season was quite nice, to be honest. Although I don't remember whether there was season 2 or 3, but still.
Mr. Donovan.
Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Okay, that's gonna turn out really awkward, didn't it?
Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong? Okay, here we go. And the music is really particularly slightly alarming. Oh shit.
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special? Eagle, stop it. I hope that's not what's going on now, right now, because it's really awkward.
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Downson or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is.
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general, but Mr. Donovan. Now that is more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss. To me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appears in their and the name appearing in their paychecks. But rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that.
Jesus Christ, we ruined some of his employees' lives probably already, just by saying Mr. Donovan. Well, that's a butterfly effect for you.
Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drink another one, do you?
Ah, yes. Do you know what? Third time's a charm. Give me a beer.
All right. I'm not even gonna look at it. I remember it perfectly. Okay. 4 of those. 2 of that. 4 of those. And 8 of those bad boys. Ah, fuck. Sarah, come on. It's because of you I distracted on a Twitch chat. And I messed up the drink. Jesus Christ. You will have to drink it yourself now. Fuck. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, 4 of those and 8 of those. Okay. Bam.
Yeah. Goddamn right.
1 beer coming up.
Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers.
Well, I hope so much. Enjoy. Enjoy your beer, bold man.
Say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
Jesus Christ, here we go. I'm a bartender. I have no idea of financial stability of this establishment, so... Jeez, I need a drink as well. How are we doing, good game? There's pretty quiet in the chat. I'm guessing a lot of people just bailed out. Either because the game is not impressive for them, or I'm not doing a great job. Yeah, Donovan, go home, you're drunk, that's for sure. Okay, let me check this real quick. Anyway, about those investors. He didn't call it a hellhole. Well, fuck. Why would we care? It's like, great, this person who we have no affiliation with, suddenly not calling our bar a hellhole. That's a great day now. Made my day. Oh, look at that. Actually, I see the word bloke, so I'm guessing the Jill was British all along. Jesus Christ, I wasn't voicing her properly. That was some bloke named Swenbat wanted to give us money. I'm very bad at doing a British accent, I'm sorry. He stomped his face all over that place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain. So they're not local investors. It's like a mix of Indian accent, Russian one, British one. It's like all over the place. Okay, I'll just use my voice, no matter. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are.
Why are we lucky bastards? Oh, okay.
Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth.
Jesus Christ, well that's... Boy, that escalated quickly. We don't even need to read between the lines, it's like right there.
Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in their company.
Well, that's
I mean, you give me money so you can make money. Let me do the thing and I'll give you your money, okay?
You get a beer after mixing some ingredients? I want that recipe. Well, that's the future, you know? It's far in the future. It's cyberpunk dystopian future with a hyperinflation where you went for a bar, ordered 3 drinks, and you owe us like $1,350. It's like a rent price, basically. Ah, Jesus Christ.
But no! They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
Okay, well, he, for sure, needs a psychiatrist to work with him. Because he has some wishes to work out. So maybe go to a shrink? Maybe? Okay. You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Jesus Christ, come on. Come on, don't bullshit me. Should be a visual novel game. You are the first and only in this category in Twitch. Well, that explains a lot. I mean, look at this game. The text is really not, you know... I don't feel immersed into the game. I'm just like, fuck, can we just go on already? Although maybe it's a really nice simulation of how actually the work of bartender is in a real life. You'll get some people who talk nonsense, well, just garbage that you couldn't care less about. It's like, yeah, I'm working this firm and we have some investors problem and I owe them some money and they didn't let me go with the way I wanted to go with, so like, and you like just fucking polishing this shit out of your glass while listening to this stuff.
Yeah, but that paperwork, I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive.
Oh yeah, I can understand that. That's like... That's a not really distant future, to be honest. And just look at the current game industry, for example, or movie industry, Disney, policies, the the norms of like, hey, we need 25% people to be gay or whatever. I don't know.
And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they needed more clicks. More clicks!
More clicks, Carl. Missed about 40 minutes. Does the game have a goal? I have no idea, to be honest. I just play along. On the off chance that this guy will get drunk, will pass out, and we'll get some nice Japanese high school girl in the bar. I mean, don't get me wrong. She just needs to look the part. She just needs to be... She obviously has to be, you know, adult. Duh.
I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up. But it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. I'll give them more clicks.
She's gonna drive truck into the crowd. That's for sure. That's really dangerous. And he get like 3 beers. 3 big beers for $1,300. That could get so wrong. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to use his voice.
I'll show them what happens when
It's like in the Big Lebowski.
You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass. And don't reject ideas. They will know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is.
Finally, he's gone, guys. We won. Great. We got through this. Isn't it amazing? I need a soundboard for that. With the applause button and shit. Should I be worried? Nah. Yeah, that's exactly what I usually say. Just, nah, it's okay. At least he paid before storming off. Now, that's a good thing. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. He never heard from him again. Who's Sven? Okay, Adam Jensen from the toilet.
Damn.
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom?
Oh, you better not. You better off not knowing that, dude. That was some heavy shit in there. Literally. Do you see how many dogs were in the bathroom? It's amazing.
That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Okay. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them.
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets,
well, that explains the smell of piss in a bar. It's got through the vents. It's like Gordon Freeman kind of thing. Shh! You will You'll wake up Briar Rose over there. Who is Briar Rose? Is it like pop culture reference? Because I don't get it.
I won't forget this.
Yeah. Oh, a client. It's better be a high school Japanese girl. Jesus Christ, come on, what the... What is this anime character doing here? Okay. Just some guy from Sword Art Online, I guess. Big gut punch, fast. Okay, he need big gut punch, fast. All right, we'll do it really fast. Okay. Big. Where is it? Big. Big is this just size. Okay, gut punch. 5. Okay, so basically we do 10. Oops. I messed it up, didn't I? Shit. Two of that. and optional. So, aged and mixed. Here we go. Okay, we need to pick the voice for this guy or gal or whoever that is. You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar. Hellhole. Yeah, I know, man, right? Just, Jesus, what's wrong with those people? It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here? Well, dude, we're open for a, you know, position of clearing guy, so you can grab the soap and just polish the things out of it. One Punch Man voice would be nice. Why? He doesn't look the part at all. Maybe more beaten by light, grumpy and all. Could be. But he has like the I don't know. You know, he looks like a bit of the how they were called? Jesus, from Mass Effect. The Asari race, the blue female race. He or she looks exactly like that, but as a human. It's like multiverse, Asari version. I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, Mr. Will be have a stupid name probably. What the hell do you care? Yeah, you're right. I don't give a shit, to be honestly. The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Jesus Christ, where did they come up with those names? Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was a incident over the weekend with several dogs involved, apparently. But it's Tuesday. Well, great that you're aware of what time it is, considering how much you owe us already. Please, come on, please. Let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless. Jesus Christ, dude, that escalated quickly for sure. Can we file for sexual harassment right away? Because I'm thinking this is over the top. Yeah, and the music starts playing. No. Then I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks, which is nice. So he will be sitting quietly and not bother us, which is nice. Such pleasant clientele tonight. No, don't ask him anything, please. Why? 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 May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then? Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. I have several reasons to believe. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes. Jesus Christ. A regular, huh? Can I ask who? No. Well, ain't that a great conversation then? I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste. Fuck yeah. I picked the music, mate. I'm on top of my game here. Okay, Dana Scally here again. Hey Jill, where do you put the dish soap? Gil's run out. What's up with the Gil and Jill, by the way? Are they brothers and sister thing, or? Are we twins, maybe? Below the sink where's always been. It feels like she presses the gun in his back. Like, you better unfuck yourself or unscrew your head and shit down your neck. And he's like, okay, I guess. Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So any other feedback you want to provide this establishment so we can enhance your customer experience? No, nothing. Great. Can you then move along, please? That's an interesting change of heart. I can't afford to slander this place knowing she is here. Oh, okay. Some gossip. We'll be right on. You know my boss? I don't know her, but I know who she is. Donna Zane, the Red Comet. Fuck yeah, it's a Red Comet, Donna Zane. You heard of her, don't you? The woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one. Holy shit. We better not mess with Donna's... What was her last name again? Donna Zane. Oh, that sounds badass. That's the only character here that's a really nice last name. That's an achievement and a title. I've never heard that before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds awesome. Would you happen to know how she got her mechanic? She has a mechanical arm as well? Huh. I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true. Well, you're in the right place, mate. You've had an interesting change of attitude. Well, if you be, you know, pointing God end, so, you will change your heart as well. I saw that woman take out armed riders with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Oh, no. Vice versa. It's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them. Interesting. It is really interesting, isn't it? To be honest, guys, I'm a bit on the verge of deciding whether we should continue or not, because it doesn't seem that this game have enough action for a person such as myself, so let's do a bit of a conclusion. I will try to save this thing somehow. Can I? Can you actually save, or you have to sit through the night? Does anybody know if there's a lot of customers left for the first day or whatever it is, first night? Because I think we can call it a day. And just make a quick conclusion and see how it goes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because after Mr. Donovan, I won't be able to handle anymore. That was too much for me, unfortunately. Well, I guess that's it. no feedback coming in, so that was let's see, a trial version, if you will, of our Pod Vodka channel video. We played the Cyberpunk Action Valhalla, which was really nice at the beginning, but unfortunately didn't hold up to my expectations. And that explains a lot. I mean, in Steam, there's a really big chunk of reviews really positive. But it's a bit suspicious, right? So there's nobody except us doing it on Twitch, so... We need more podcast guests. Well, I'm sorry, guys, it's a bit tricky, since we have no weight on international stage, so it's hard to invite people, knowing that we do nothing. They have saves in between the acts. Well, I'm not really sure I will be able to handle it. Unfortunately. So I'll get I don't want to play through this again, to be honest, so we'll just call it a day and make a conclusion. Go back to the title screen? Yes, please. We'll just keep that and I'll do a quick summary of what we're just seeing. Okay, so Valhalla. If you're a fan of cyberpunk visual novel and you have a lot of free time and really interested in a potential, you know, nonsensical conversations, this is the game for you. Otherwise, I mean, I played through some heavy shit visual novels, you know me, especially the Russian viewers, so I can handle the pretty bizarre conversations and stories, but this was just boring. This game is good, but it requires you to be patient. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm a very patient guy. It's just... The conversation from the very get-go weren't really immersive to me. So the guy was blathering about like, yeah, I've got a newspaper and I'm editor-in-chief, I'm a big shot in here, and all his problems were really boring, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting. It's a bartender simulator to some extent, so yeah. The first night is hardest, next will be better. Well, we'll never find out, probably. If I'm gonna do this again, I mean, not particularly with this game, but maybe with something else, and maybe with some other people, probably we'll do something more action-based, you know? At least so that something's happening on the screen and we can comment on, besides just talking to people. Clickbait word will cyber... Well, Eagle, I told like the 4 parameters that I really evaluate. It was, first of all, cyberpunk. Second of all, visual novel, which could be good. Anime, always good, usually. Pixel art. So those 4 things I adore on average. But unfortunately, it was a bit weird. The music is great though. The ambient music is really great. I would listen to it just, you know, outside the game easily. All game is about talking. Well, I guess they just... It's really ironic that in the very beginning they say, you know what, we need to make sure the player is impressed in the very first minutes of the game. And I wasn't impressed. So I guess that's the bottleneck of this whole operation. No pun intended. And perfect main menu. Yeah, So anyway, guys, that was a English test, so to speak. If you're watching this in the recording, thank you for your time. I'm gonna hit pause soon, and it'll be great if you will be able to leave some comments in the comment section below and let me know whether you liked it or not. And probably we'll do more of this stuff soon. Thank you for your time. Soji's out.